welcome to my channel, Ink Sleep. I'm here today with Soup Panda and Dartania.
Dartania!
Dartania.
Hi,
Dargos
everybody.
gets a tan right at ya. Today, we are going to be recording audio for a drawing I did for Soup Panda's polar bear. And we're going to fill it the void with talking. It might be about the panda bear. It might not be about the panda bear.
Polar bear.
Polar bear. I'm sorry. It might not. It might be about Soup Panda, or it might not be about Soup Panda. But we're gonna get it on. So here's some imagery to help spark a conversation.
Ears.
Ears.
He has big ears and he has a big nose.
The mouse looks like a mustache.
Well, he just recently cut off a handlebar curly
Oh,
mustache.
did he?
I was
Did he
sad.
have one?
Yes.
Yeah,
What?
he had a barbershop.
Did I
cut
see him
mustache.
with this?
He had it for Halloween.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was kind of small. It wasn't
Okay.
very big, but that's why he shaved it off, because he's trying to get it to come back fuller.
okay.
So
Yeah,
that was the longest he had ever let it grow out, and then he cut it off, and then now it's actually coming in a little bit darker now.
I have to say, this picture makes him look a lot more like a jock.
Yeah, he looks very jockey.
I mean, you guys have both seen the final piece. Do you think he still looks jockey in the?
In the final.
piece?
Oh, yes.
I think
that's-
you made him a little less husky than he is in real life.
Yeah, he's a lot skinnier in the picture.
That I just replaced his fluff with muscles. I figured he would appreciate it.
No, I think he very much appreciated it. But I will tell you from experience, he is much more cuddly in person.
So I have a very hard time drawing. So the idea was to draw the panda bear, or the polar bear, as an anime character, and I have a very hard time drawing muscular or muscular is the wrong word. Manly anime guys.
Manly.
They're a little feminine.
They're usually a lot feminine. And even if you guys see the pose that I'm drawing, it all of a sudden went.
He looks so sassy.
So
You have a hard time drawing not anorexic.
yeah, no, I draw
Anime.
a lot of anorexic anime.
Oh my gosh, this one image you drew, he was freaking like a skeleton, but he wasn't quite a skeleton. It was like just skin on the bones.
Oh, I know.
I know it was meant to be creepy.
Yeah.
So it kind
I-
of got a pass, but still.
Yeah, no, I like drawing bones.
My favorite is that one he did with all the tattoos.
Oh.
Yeah, you know the one?
In the
He's-
graveyard.
It's like you used overlays, and it's one of your like.
Jason?
Maybe
Hold
he
on.
had on like he didn't have a shirt on. He had a bunch of tattoos. It was
Jason.
like bluish background.
And he was like pushing his hair back, and
yes, yeah,
he was
yeah,
shirtless.
Yeah, he was doing like something like this.
He was striking
I
a
don't know what-
sexy pose.
Yeah.
This one?
Yeah, that.
No, that's Dr. Death. That's a
it's
different
very
one.
similar to that one.
Oh, Jason.
Yeah, that's like one of my favorites.
I spent like a lot of time on this one, but he's
Yeah.
still very feminine.
yes.
We're gonna need to take
Yeah,
like
for sure. Definitely
put
make sure
that picture in the video.
Oh, they don't need to see that.
They totally
they-
should see that.
So
Send nudes.
Yeah, how do you guys? I know the polar bear was happy with me including his actual clothing.
Yes, he was very happy.
So does that shirt
Sure
actually
It
exist?
Actually exists.
It's a joke. You will see the punchline to the joke in a few.
Yeah, no, that clothing. I'm not gonna put this on the screen because we're not at the phases yet where polar bear is comfortable with his face being seen. But I will show the glory of this shirt to you.
I'm pretty sure we bought it from Five Below, so you can probably find a Five Below picture on the
Okay.
internet, or just crop that picture.
So, yeah, Zach is much huskier. I think husky is the right word. When we zoom back on the face, just compare the face to the face.
This is how anime works.
No, why?
What?
It just why
If I was going for realistic, then I would have just drawn realistic.
Mm-hmm.
But that would also include showing anyone that sees this video what the polar bear actually looks like. Because I can get some pretty darn. I'm not bad at realism.
Yeah, I thought this was realism.
No, this is anime-esque. It's in Pokemon World, and it's super pixelated. The image that we're never mind. It's still a little pixelated.
Yeah, the image we're watching is
It's in my editing software, so it's a playback.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it took me a while to get.
See, it's a bowl of noodles. Send noodles.
It just says send nudes though. Send nudes. In the comment, talk about how much you love nudes, and I'm talking about NOODS.
Or NUDELES.
I don't know if that has the same meanings.
Send noodles.
Talk about how much you love ramen in the comments below.
Yes, ramen.
Yes.
Ramen.
And we're not talking about the packaged crap. We're talking about real ramen.
I like
here.
packaged.
Well, no,
instant
it's still
ramen.
okay. It's still good, but
You haven't had anything until you've had real ramen.
yeah.
I like the lack of texture in foods.
Real ramen. No, there's texture in real ramen.
Real ramen is like a stew.
It depends on who.
It's like a
depends on-
stir-fry stew with noodles. That is what the real ramen is that Ink is referring to.
That is the real ramen that I've made for you, but that's not always the case.
Yeah.
There's different kinds.
I like just broth and noodles. When I eat chicken noodle soup, I don't like the chicken bits. Unless they're really, really tiny.
You just need to own up to being picky.
Oh my gosh! Okay, so for the first 2 years that I knew Ink, I'm like, I'm the pickiest person I know. And then she looks at me and she's like, you're not picky. Your family just doesn't make good food.
Well, anything you
Now
say you don't
she's-
like, you say you like when I make it.
Well,
Except now that I'm breaking out and experimenting, you don't like my food as much.
It's okay to be picky.
Okay, I just
I'm very
gotta
picky
say,
myself. If
the
I could
polar
eat chicken
bears-
strips every day, I would be happy.
I just gotta say, the polar bear's favorite Pokemon's weird. It was very weird experience drawing
it's
this.
like a purple snake.
It's a dragon. Hang on, let me pull you up a picture here.
And you were drawing from reference, right?
Oh yeah, I was drawing from reference for all of this.
Hi.
Believe it or not, when I was drawing his face, I was staring at his face on my phone.
I can't recognize faces. I can recognize particular characteristics, but those characteristics don't transfer very well into drawings.
Well,
But I can recognize someone's hair and clothing and the way they move long before I will recognize their face.
yeah, this is a really laid-back video.
He's kind of like a dragon, but his arms have heads at the ends instead of hands. And his
Maybe-
wings are kind of... I don't understand how they work for wings, but they do. They're Pokemon.
They're magic. I mean, yeah. I mean, how is a gargoyle supposed to fly when they're made of stone? It doesn't
Right,
work. It works via magic. So I'm thinking the wings of this Pokemon also work via magic.
Well, it's a weird Pokemon, and it was a weird experience drawing it.
I agree. It's kind of cool. I mean,
I know the polar bear chooses things by stats more than anything else.
he loves dragons.
Yeah, like
Dragon Pokemon are definitely his thing.
well, there are a lot more dragon-like Pokemons.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that this one is his personal favorite because either the movie. Though I did have to say your favorite Pokemon is Sylveon for the most part, right?
You know, I have a really hard time choosing favorite Pokemon, and I kind of just settled more with Sylveon when for anyone here, I was learning how to do tattoos. I'm still kind of doing it, taking a little bit of a break, but the second tattoo I ever did on myself was Sylveon. So I really wanted to do a Pokemon tattoo. I did not know what I wanted to do. I did not want to do your typical Pikachu because I figured everybody's got Pikachu. So I settled on Sylveon because I love adorable, cute things, and it's my favorite evolution, I would say, specifically. I don't know if she's my favorite Pokemon.
Because I know my favorite Pokemon is Jolteon.
Very serious about that.
Yes.
For everyone, just to know, this was one of the most serious faces Ink has ever made when she said that.
Is Meowth a legendary?
No.
So there are multiple Meowths. Is the Meowth with Team Rocket the only one who can actually talk?
Yes, there is a whole story to that, and it is very heart-wrenching.
Yeah, I actually teared up watching that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really sad. You have to watch that episode.
Yeah, we'll have to put that on.
Well, Meowth's personality could use a little bit of work, but just a little. Other than that, I think Meowth might be my favorite Pokemon.
Okay, that's specifically the one that can talk.
I think so.
So if
I've never seen the Meowth that can't talk.
In the Polar Bears fan fiction comic that he's making, you would have to kidnap that specific team.
Well, I mean, right back at you, Team Rocket!
Yeah, let's be honest, you just show up and be like, I will make sure you have 3 square meals a day, you'll have a throne that you can sleep in, and I will treat you like a king. And Meowth would be like, alright.
You won't have to worry about money ever again.
You won't have to worry about stealing Pikachu.
You won't have to be worried about
You might just have to worry
getting
about
blown
Ink's...
up and thrown into a star every single episode.
Yeah, because they don't have days in Pokemon, they have episodes.
Yep.
So, this is where things got interesting when I started trying to do the background. I started really experimenting with the software more than anything else. And, I was trying to go with the pixelated look of the,
Original Pokemon was retro. Well, it's retro now.
Yeah, the retro Pokemon. So, I drew with watercolor, and then I accidentally inverted it, and I really liked it. And I played with it from there. I was trying to come up with a good way to hyper-focus on Polar Bear and his Pokemon. And then I accidentally found that, and I decided the best way to do this was to set things on fire. So that's what I'm doing right now, is I'm highlighting where the light is going to be reflecting off of them. I definitely could have did that a little bit neater. When I'm looking at the picture now, I really quickly did this, and if I would have taken my time just a little bit more, it could have turned out really cool. So, at first the fire was just on one side of them, and the other side seemed ugly, so I put that on there too. And then, as before, I accidentally discovered the inverted colors, and I like that a lot too, so I'll add that there in a minute. But, I don't know, I feel like if Polar Bear was in this world, this is something I could see him doing at one time or another. Just, you don't know what he's burning down, but he would burn something down.
Yeah, especially if the Soup Panda decided to go on an adventure for a little while.
And got hurt.
No, not
He
even
would
if
burn
got
down.
hurt.
Just not
just-
there to
just-
calm him down.
Yeah,
Oh.
no, if the Soup Panda's not around, sometimes the Polar Bear is,
I mean, polar bears are vicious. If we're looking at real polar bears and not people named after them, they are vicious animals, and there is a reason why we consider him a polar bear.
Yeah.
It's not just because of his extra fluff and his cuddly nature. It's also that anger.
So I feel like
But that's
the
alright,
colors.
because I'm a very angry person too.
I feel
No,
like the
he's-
colors kind of got a little bit muddy, so like it's hard to tell what is going on in the background. When I first saw it, I didn't know that was supposed to be the ground and clouds.
Well, I was doing that on purpose, to be honest.
Well, I know.
It more looks like smoke from the fire.
I know that making the clouds seem like different clouds is, a thing, but, yeah. Anywho, video's over, almost over now, so we need to
Outro. Okay, this was the chillest video I think I've ever done. Polar Bear, if you're watching this, I hope we didn't insult you at all. We all love you very much. And
I love you.
Merry Christmas, because this was originally a Christmas gift, but we all suck at keeping secrets. So Merry freaking Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!